Ajá.
Sí.
O sea, pero por ejemplo,
Good afternoon, guys. How are you?
Hi, teacher. Good afternoon.
Hello, teacher.
Okay. Hi there. Hi, Mauricio. Or did you
Hi.
guys? Hi, Melissa. Okay. Today I'm going to be a little bit in a rush because I want to finish one topic. Give me 1 minute. Okay. No, that's better. I got light here. Okay, so, and then I'm gonna be doing the call roll. So I need your full attention, okay? Let's go over the topic. How did you did on your test? You did pretty well or more or less?
More or less.
Mauricio, how much did you get in your test? What was your grade for the test, Mauricio Serra?
I don't remember, like 90 or something like that.
Gosh, Mauricio, how can you not remember those figures? Let me check. I got here. Okay. So, quickly. Okay, quickly. So, this is the project grade, and this is the midterm test. Okay. So, what we got here. Serra, you got 100. That's a number you shouldn't forget. That was
I won't forget.
impressive.
Thank
That
you.
was really impressive. Okay, so that was really extraordinary, surprising.
Thank you, teacher.
Although the best grades belong to girls. So guys, you got to do something about it. Okay, I don't want to be better than the girls, but I want you to be better or all above 90. Okay. So let's work today on our next topic. Okay, our next topic is transportation model. And here's a PowerPoint presentation. You got a homework, you got to do a conceptual map of this topic, topic 8.1, the transportation problem. Already load in Brightspace the conceptual map requirements, what I'm asking in the rubric, check them please, because most of the low grades are because you're not accomplishing rubric, okay? So check what I'm asking in the rubric and already put there in the additional resources, already load this presentation for topic 8.1. You're gonna be doing a conceptual map from this, from what we're gonna see today, okay? So let's start. I'm gonna be doing the call roll later, okay? So, let me put this black box like this. Sarah, how are you?
Fine. And you?
Doing pretty well also. Okay, let's start. So, in the transportation problems, we're gonna be watching mainly two types of cases. This week, we're gonna be working on one. and then we might work later on the second type of case. The first one is what we call the transportation problem, okay? Now, transportation problem involves determining how to optimally transport goods, okay? We got one source of products and we got one destinations, and what we want is to reduce or minimize our cost, and that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be doing an example about that, okay? Our second case, and we're gonna be using the same model that we use here, but it's gonna be used on a different situation. We're gonna be assigning people to task, okay? What we're gonna be looking forward is to reduce the cost of those tasks, okay? That's what we're gonna be working later on it, okay? Now, in order to understand the transportation model, we're gonna go forward over an example. The P&T company, it's a company that cans peas, okay? Now, we got 3 production sites, okay? The areas where they can the peas are Eugene. Where's Eugene? Cannery. Okay, here's Eugene. We got Oregon. Okay, so we got, where's Oregon? Bellingham, Salt Lake. I don't find it. Cannery. Okay, Albert Lea. Okay, here's Albert Lea. So the other cannery that says Bellingham must be Oregon. Okay, so we got 3 production sites where they can the peas. Okay, and we got, let me put it like this, and we got 4 distributions warehouse. Okay, so we got Sacramento, California. This is one warehouse. Okay, we got a second one that is Salt Lake City. Okay, the third one, Rapid City. We got here another warehouse, and then we got here another one that is Albuquerque. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to send all the cans produced in this production sites. We got to send them to the different warehouses, okay? And we got to accomplish demands, okay? We cannot send more than what we are able to produce. If we produce 75, we're gonna be sending 75, not less or not more, okay? And if I'm a warehouse and I need 80, I'm gonna be demanding the 80, not less, not more, okay? And my objective function, my mainly objective function, it's we want to reduce as much as possible my shipments, okay? We want this to be the less cost possible, okay? So let's understand how it works, okay? Carla, what's on your back? Oh, it's your curtain, okay. Okay, I thought you were on your bed, like laying on your bed, something like that. Okay, so we got table A2 giving us information. Let me bring this up like this. Okay, so what do we have here? We got the 3 production sites, okay? And the first production will be sending 75 truck loads. These are units of truckloads, okay? How do we translate units of truckloads? Somebody knows? How do we call that in Spanish?
Flete.
Fletes.
Cargamento,
exacto.
sí, flete.
Fletes, trailers, cargamentos. Okay, so we're talking about units, okay? So watch. So what it's telling us here is that Cannery 1 will produce 75 truckloads. Cannery 2 will be producing 125, and Cannery 3 will be sending 100. And if we add them, the total of this will be 300, okay? 300 units of truckloads, okay? Now, what do we have on the other hand? We got warehouses. We got warehouse 1 needs 80. Warehouse 2 needs 65 truckloads. Warehouse 3 needs 70. And warehouse 4 needs 80. And then in this case, the number of outputs are exactly the numbers of inputs, okay? So we're balanced on that situation, okay? What are the numbers here in the middle? These are unit costs. That means if I send one truck from cannery 1 to warehouse 1, my unit cost for that truckload will be $464 US, okay? So I want to know how many truckloads will it cost me. I got to know then my decision variable that are the number of truckloads, okay, times the cost will give me the whole cost for that position. That means 464 times the number of trucks. Then I'm gonna be able to know how much did it cost only this line, okay, between cannery 1 and warehouse 1. Okay, so I got here 1, 1, x 2, 1. Okay, we first go for the rows. Where's my pen? I lost my, okay. 1, here's 2, 1, and x 3, 1. Okay, and then we go like that. Now remember, we don't write the x because we don't really need them. Okay, but this is just for the example. We got here 1, 2, 1, 3, because we're in row 1, column 3, 1, 4. This will be x, we're in row 3, 3, 4. Okay, and we got our different decision variables all the way down and to the left. Okay, so far, so good? Yes? No questions? Okay, nice. Okay, now, here where it says, let's ignore the geographical layout, okay? We know we got this United States map, but let's ignore this situation and let's work with this network representations. What we're saying here is that we got 3 production sites, okay? In the left, we got the canneries, the production, the source, okay? And then in my right, we got what we're demanding, okay? So this is a source. This is a demand, okay? This figure in brackets is this one. The truckloads, each one will be sending, okay? How much they will produce in truckloads units, okay? These are the brackets over here, okay? And these numbers over here are negative, okay? Because what we're looking forward is like adding these ones minus these ones, okay? Or plus, minus. And if we add them, we're gonna be having 0. That means that we have a balanced situation. The number of truckloads sent, they're exactly the number of truckloads demand, okay? Mauricio, are you watching your screen? Leave alone the phone, mister, okay? Don't pay attention to another thing. Pay attention here, okay? Now, the arrows, if you see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. That means each cannery is able to send to the different warehouses, okay? So now we got to understand how many we're gonna be sending from each source to each demand, okay? Now, here it's quite interesting to understand how it works, the model or the transportation problem type, okay? We say that what we're looking, it's an objective. And this objective function is to minimize, okay? So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna multiply my cost by the number of units plus my next cost plus the number of units plus my net, and we go like that, so on. This plus this plus this, and we want to minimize that cost, and that's what we got here, okay? So we're looking forward to minimize this cost according to these fixed parameters, okay? Now, watch, we got two types of restrictions here, okay? One restriction, let me erase here a little bit, is given by these figures, okay? How many each production site can send. That's a restriction, okay? Cannery 1 can only send 75, no more nor less, okay? And the number is gonna be given by x12 plus x11 plus x12 plus x13 plus x14, not multiplying by the cost, only the adding of the units, and that's what we got here, okay? So adding vertical,
Teacher, sorry, it's 75 per truckload?
no, that's the number of truckloads we have from
Oh,
that
okay.
cannery.
Okay,
75 embarques, do you agree?
okay.
My cost is gonna be 464 between these two, 513, 564, 867. But this cannery must send 75 because that's what it produced. We don't want to keep product in the cannery. We're gonna be sending all what we produce. So, and we cannot produce more than 75. So watch this condition. It's quite interesting. We're using equals. Remember that we used before, they were greater, less, or equal, less. In this case, we're using equals because we are only producing that, no more nor less, okay? Now, that's regarding cannery restrictions, okay? This one's. Now, we also have our warehouse restrictions. That means this warehouse number 1, will only receive 80. And this is the figure we got here. No more nor less. This, what happened if we send more? They will stay with that shipment and we don't want that to happen. Do you agree? So that's another restriction. And we cannot move below or above. So watch, we also have here this equal signs over here. Okay. So, talking about assumptions in these conditions, okay? When we talk about sources, we're talking about supply, okay? And when we're talking about destinations, okay, we're talking about receiving centers, places that we receive. So we have two sites, one that supplies and the other one that receives, okay? In the example, we talk about canneries, companies that can peas. If we talk about a general problem, we're gonna be talking about sources. Here we talk about warehouses. Here we're gonna be talking about destinations in order to make it like a general problem, okay? And here we talk about shipping costs, but we can talk about cost per unit distributed, okay? It doesn't have to be shipping. It could be another kind of distributed cost. Okay, so far so good? Yes or no? Okay, so Luis Peña, can you please read this row and let me know what do you understand? That's our first assumption in transportation problem model.
Okay, it says each source has a fixed supply of units where this entire supply must be distributed to the destinations. Similarly, each destination has a fixed demand for units where this entire demand must be received from the sources.
Okay, can you explain me that in your own words? What
Mm,
or what do you understand about this?
it says that each supply center has
Yes,
a specific supply of units,
okay,
and these units must be sent to all of the destinations.
okay,
And each destination has a determined number of units who
exactly. Nice. Okay, so we got fixed supply and fixed demand. Okay. Next, feasible solution. Okay, Pablo, are you able to read this? Yes. Feasible
Yes.
solution assumption.
The a transportation problem will have feasible solution if and only the
If.
formula.
Okay,
I
if
don't know how
and
to.
only if we add all the supplies must be equal to the adding of all the destinations. That's how we explain. What do you understand with that? Remember the example, how many supplies we have? There were 300, yes or no?
Yes.
And how many demands were there? Also 300.
Okay.
So how do you, what do you understand with this assumption?
It's like accounting. It has to be like the same for each from both sides.
Perfect, exactly. Yes, if they're not exactly the same, then we're gonna have a problem solving the problem. We're not gonna be able, okay? And in the real life, guess what? Supplies represent maximum amounts, demands represent maximum amounts, and such problems violate the requirement assumptions, okay? But don't worry, there's one way to solve this kind of problems. We're gonna be doing that on Thursday, okay? Okay, regarding cost assumption, Mauricio, can you read the row below? Mauricio Luna, what does it say for cost assumption?
Okay, just give me 1 minute because I have the black bar below and I can see.
Oh,
Where-
let me, you got a black box there?
Yes, it's where it's the symbol of stop video and mute, so I can see.
Okay, okay, if you give, it will,
Let me, okay. Oh, yes.
I can read it. Okay.
The cost of distributing from any source to any destination is the unit of cost of distribution times the number of units distributed.
okay, so what is my cost of distribution?
Units
my-
per number of distribution.
Okay, this is my cost over here. This is my cost. And my unit will be X11. This is my cost for this column row, and my units are gonna be X12. So if I multiply my cost times the units, I'm gonna get my cost, my overall cost, okay? Is it clear? Okay, so that's how we can get these cost assumptions. Okay, we got one more assumption over here. Somebody want to read before, who was it? One of the girls?
I can read it.
Okay, you're welcome to read.
Just the model assumption.
Yes, the model assumption, the
Okay.
first row.
Any problem fits the model for a transportation problem if it can be described completely in terms of a parameter table and it satisfies both assumptions, requirements, and cost.
Okay, continue.
The objective is to minimize the total cost of distributing. All the
Okay,
parameters of the model are included in this parameter table.
okay, so what do you understand with that? This is the table you got over here. This is the parameter table. So what is this assumption telling you? If you got sources and you got destination, if you got supplies and you got destinations and you got cost, what?
Then I can see the parameters.
You can put them on the parameter table and solve the problem, okay? What they're telling you is if you got supplies, what they're telling you is if you got supplies and if you got demands and then you got the unit cost, then you can use this parameter table for transportation. But that's not only for transportation, it can be applied in any kind of problem that has this kind of information, supply, demand, and cost, okay? Thank you. Okay, so this would be the parameter table for the case we're working with, okay? Now, the transportation problem model. Let me remember here, it was, so we're gonna be using this parameter table, okay? And what it's interesting here is that we're looking forward to minimize Z, okay? Where we're gonna be multiplying cost times units, okay? On the other hand, we have two types of restriction. One is my supply. This S is for supply, okay? And two, my second restriction is demand, okay? And it's this one, okay? And we got also the non-negativity restrictions. All the decision variables may not be lower than 0. They got to be greater or equal to 0, okay? Now, if you see this table I got over here, we're gonna see that we have this type. Let me go back over here. We have these types of shapes. Watch. This shape over here is this one over here, okay? We got these patterns, like this and like this, okay? We got equal signs, and then we got patterns that are diagonal, like this, okay? These patterns are these patterns, okay? And this pattern is mainly happens with the transportation model problems, okay? Do you remember how it was the pattern for the window glass company? We got a pattern like this. If you watch, let me go to my Excel. We got something like this. Okay, so we had a cost, this cost, I cannot draw here. Okay, we got one cost for all these units, okay? This cost was the same for this one, and this one. Meanwhile, in the PT company, what we got is one cost per unit. That's the difference, okay? And what we have in this example, let me go back over here. We got a C, instead of minimizing, we were maximizing, okay? And then my restrictions were more like this, okay? One below the other one, okay? Having less equal, less equal, less equal, my parameters for each line and my non-negativity, okay? So it's more or less the same, but with small difference with these shapes, okay? Because of the way of the problems they're giving, okay? As this is mainly given because we have one cost per each decision variables. And in the first case, we have one cost per column for the whole column, okay? So that's one of the main difference. Okay, now let me go. Okay, so this will be the transportation problem model, okay? Okay, now we're gonna be working the Excel page. Please open a page in Excel and copy this information we got over here. Let me put my original so you can see better. You got to have something like this. Open your Excel and write this information on your Excel exactly the same. These are gonna be zeros. Okay, there you have it. You got 5 minutes. Start working on your Excel, everybody.
Only the zeros or all the page?
All this.
Okay.
All this, please, from column A to column K. Okay.
Okay.
Because start working.
Teacher,
Do you need some help?
No, just a
No,
couple of minutes.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
almost done.
Okay, I'm gonna put the ones in, because we got range names, okay? So you got to do, are you able to read the range names we got here?
Oh, I can see.
Okay, give me 1 minute. Okay, I think this is better for you guys. Okay, and we got range names. Be sure to use also the range names. Let me reduce a little bit the image. There it is. Okay.
So we also need to put the range names.
Yes.
Okay.
Somebody has finished?
Teacher,
Yes.
the cell that says demand is the same that total received.
The cell that says demand is the same as total received. No,
No?
no. If you see, demands goes from D17 to G17. Okay,
Okay.
is this one?
Uh-huh.
While total receive, it's D15. This is demand, okay?
Yes. Uh-huh.
And this is total receive.
Yes.
There are two differences, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Sure. I'm sorry, but I don't
Yes.
remember how to add the cell names.
Okay, that's quite easy. For example, let's do this supply range name, okay? The way you do that, Mauricio, it's like
Yes.
this. You go over here, choose the range, okay?
Okay.
Then you click your right button in your mouse, and there it says definir nombre. Yes or no?
Oh yeah, I already remember, and I then accept.
Okay, and sometimes it will give you the name above or on the left. Sometimes, in other cases, you will have to write it because, for example, if you choose a long range, it will not be able to take the ones on the top or on the right, okay? So you have to write the name you want on it, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll be back. Erika, having problems with your... Are you having problems with internet?
Yes, it is slow.
Okay, don't worry. Turn it off.
Teacher, what is the meaning of canary?
Sorry. I can leave it, and if it starts to slow, I turn it off.
Okay. Mauricio, did you ask something or who was?
Me, that what was the meaning of canary?
There are companies that can peas, enlatadora de chícharos.
Ah, okay. Okay. Thank you.
Did somebody was able to run all the solver?
I only have a problem by putting the, I forgot how to say it.
Range name?
The range, yes, with unit cost, I can't. So,
Okay. D5. Did you choose the whole area from D5 to G7?
yes, and it doesn't appear the name, so I tried to type it, unit cost.
Yes. Don't leave a blank space between unit costs. You got to write them together.
That's the problem. I can. Thank you.
Okay, if you have finished, try to run the solver using this.
Teacher,
Yes.
at the beginning you said that I don't remember which celdas do we needed to stay like in 0.
Oh, okay, these ones.
Okay.
Those live in with 0.
Okay. And then we run the solver
Yes.
and it's supposed to.
Remember that you have to input the total cost for the set target cell minimum, then the changing cells are going to be the shipment quantity. It might not accept at first glance the name range, so you will have to select the areas. But then after you have run the first time solver, it will immediately give you the range names.
Okay.
So we have to put max or min? Here,
Min.
Oh, yes.
We're looking forward to minimize our
and
cost.
It's non-linear or?
It's linear. We only work, assume linear model.
Okay, right here it says non-linear, simplex, or evolutionary.
Why don't you show me your screen?
Okay, so I'm gonna share screen.
I have also the same problem, like nonlinear simplex, so we will see.
Here. You can see.
That's what I want to see.
Here is
Mauricio's.
I'd say it's simplex, right? Because it's a linear problem.
That's correct, Luis.
It's non-linear.
Can you open a little bit more your screen?
Yes. So let me see if I can make it bigger, because I don't know how. So let me see. I can make it bigger this. So I don't know if you can see, but this
it's cut by the middle. We can see the left middle part, the right middle part, but we cannot see the whole dialog box.
Okay, yes. I don't know
Okay,
what's happened.
that's better.
Now,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, so it's minimum. So did you already put all your, it's over there, it's simplex linear, the second one.
Okay, I don't know.
Okay, go back to the método de resolución
Yes.
and choose simplex.
Okay, simplex.
Okay, now the establecer objetivos, is that correct? Everybody has F19? Okay, Luis says it's okay. Then para, it's minimize, okay. Cambiando las celdas de variables, do you have B10, Luis Peña?
I think that was
It was
the
D5. It was,
I don't
no.
remember because I used the names.
It was D12 to G15 or something like that.
Sorry. It's top.
Yeah, it's the shipment quantity, which is D12 to G14.
We can hear you, teacher.
So the shipment quantity, I pick that dial box here, and then I choose all this brown, all this gray, dark gray area, okay?
Okay.
And then click again this box, and it will give you this, Mauricio.
So this, okay. Cambiando las celdas variables. Yo lo puse arriba.
Yes.
Y en establecer objetivo, it's shipment quantity.
It's establecer objetivo is this one, total cost. Okay, now you got to put the restrictions.
Yes, it's already.
So you do agregar, okay. Why can I not change it? Oh, there's an error here. That's what it's telling me. Okay, so now this one, it will look like this. It says, as far as I remember, let me go back to the Excel, to the PowerPoint presentation. Here it is. Okay, so it was total receive, and total receive, it's D15, G15. It's this box equal to demand. Okay, so it should be like this. This box is going to be equal to demand. You should have it like that, okay?
Teacher, I have a question. What's
Yes.
the formula for total cost?
Total cost, okay. Give me 1 minute. Remember we use the suma producto is this table, comma, this table. You use the suma producto, the unit cost and the shipment quantity. Mauricio Serra, have you finished?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, somebody else has finished, Luis Perez?
I finished, teacher.
Me too.
Okay. Who hasn't finished?
Teacher,
Me, I'm a little bit.
I'm very confused.
Who
too.
who is confused?
Miguel.
Who? Miguel?
Yes.
Okay, Miguel, where are you?
From the beginning, I have changed the, like I already put all the format and the numbers.
Okay. Okay, now watch, Miguel. Here we got a formula. Did you saw this? This is the formula, okay? We got, this is adding this row, okay? And then copy this formula here and here. Melissa, are you following me?
Okay,
Okay.
I already copied the formula on the 3 lines.
Okay, now, here we also have a formula. We are adding this by column, okay?
Yes.
And then we copy this formula to the left, to the right.
Okay.
Yes, already.
Okay, now, these are numbers. They got to be exactly like this, okay? They are parameters, they're constants, they don't change. These are numbers also, 75, 125, and 100,
Yes.
okay? And here you got numbers, 80, 65, 70, and 85, okay?
Yes.
Okay, now, my total cost is gonna be given by the by multiplying the unit cost. So you write suma producto, and then check. You check, you choose unit cost, comma, and then shipment quantity. That's how it should be your formula.
Write it again.
Hello.
Okay.
Could you
Okay,
repeat
now,
that? Is suma producto is unit cost times?
unit cost, comma,
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
shipment quantity.
It's all the dark gray, no? All the zeros.
Yes, yes, Mauricio. They're all the zeros, the dark gray.
Albert Lia. Okay, until Albuquerque. Okay. No.
Okay?
Yes.
Okay, now let's go to the solver, Miguel.
Wait, teacher, I'm changing the last name. Is
Okay, Melissa, did you follow me right now with equations or you're behind?
No, I'm with you.
Okay, so do you have the formulas? These formulas, do you have them?
Yes, when I did it the first time, I did it that way.
Okay, now do you have the column adding these formulas?
Yes.
Okay, do you have the total cost formula?
Yeah, the suma producto one, right?
Okay, yes, nice. So you're ready for the solver.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to know what to put after you put it solver, that there's like this solver results.
Okay, well, let's go over that. Okay, so we give solver, okay? you open your solver dialog box. Okay, let me move this black box. I hate it. Okay, we got it there. So now watch where it says establish the objective. Okay, you're gonna open with this arrow up. You open like this, and then you choose cell G17. Okay, and then you click again in the arrow that goes down. Okay, have you done that, Melissa? I cannot hear you, Melissa.
Yeah, I was on mute, sorry. I already did all of that. After you put resolver, there's another like table, so I'm there.
Okay, did you bring down the sensitivity? We don't need right now the sensitivity. We only want the results. Miguel, have you done this?
Okay.
Okay. Miguel, have you done this, de establecer objetivo?
I'm doing it.
Mauricio, were you able to run solver? Mauricio Luna?
No, not yet.
What are you missing?
I, by mistake, erased the restrictions, sujeto a las restricciones.
Okay, erase them.
Yeah, the restrictions, teacher. How do I put them?
Erase what you got there, and we're gonna be doing the first restriction. Watch.
Okay.
The first restriction is the total shipment, okay? And the total shipment is given by what? Let me go to the PowerPoint. Okay, so total shipment, it's H12, H14. It's this column should be equal to the supply, and the supply is this column. So what you're gonna be doing, I'm gonna eliminate this one, okay? I'm gonna add, so choose the option that says agregar, okay?
Yes.
And then you're gonna be doing this, total shipment, okay? Should be equal
Yes.
to supply.
Okay. Perfect.
Agregar. Okay?
Yes.
So you must have this total ship equal supply. Okay?
Yes. Yes.
Now, the next one is total receive equal demand. Total receive is this row and demand is this row. Okay? So I'm gonna eliminate that option. Okay? And then I'm gonna agregar. And I will write total receive equal
To demand.
demand. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So after we have these two restrictions.
Which one was it? The total receipt? Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
I got it.
Total receive. Okay. Now.
Yes.
Be sure to choose this option, convertir variables sin restricciones en no negativas. That will be our non-negativity restriction. Do you agree?
So right now I can run it.
And then be sure to have simplex LP here.
Yes.
Okay. And then just resolver. Okay. So it says solver found the solution. Okay. In my case, I didn't find anything. I did something wrong. Well, I'm not sure if I just came out like that. Let me run it again.
I have a message that it says el contenido de la celda debe ser una fórmula.
Does it say which one?
No, it do not say it.
Okay. Can we check this formula? What formula do you have in cell H12?
Just give me H12.
I think that happened to me before, but did you put the total cost formula?
Total cost H12, un segundo.
Teacher, my one says.
Oh, I already see. I don't have the total shift. I have zeros, so that's the problem.
Please correct that. Who's talking?
Yes.
Who was talking before?
My solver told me it couldn't find a feasible feasible solution.
You must have something wrong.
Yeah.
The rest of the group, are you done? Ms.
I'm not
Peña
sure.
finished?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Mauricio Serra finished? Carla, you're falling asleep. That means you're finished?
No, teacher, can you help me, please?
Where
Can
are
I
you-
share?
Where
Can I
are
share
you
my
stuck?
screen?
Yes.
I can run it.
Yes.
And, okay.
Share us your screen. Eugenia, finished? Okay. Luisa, are you finished?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
I
So-
did that. So, no, but my question is,
That's correct, dear. You only have 2 decimals. You want to raise them?
which decimals?
That number you got there, the 152,000, that's correct.
Yes, but I didn't run it. I just put the formula and that's it.
Wait, okay, now, where you have the 0.2055,
Where? The
okay,
zero.
give me one. Okay, can you show us the whole screen? Because I'm just watching. Okay, go to cell D12. Choose from D12 to G15. All those numbers must be 0.
This one?
No, no, just the ones in the gray area. Now type 0.
0.
Enter, 0, enter, 0, enter, and continue. 0, enter. Don't be afraid. Next. No, that's correct, dear.
0.
0, enter, 0, enter.
I put 0. Yes.
0 directly. Okay, run it.
Okay. And then so I wait a minute, cause are we watching my? I can't.
You cannot open Solver. I don't know why.
I open it, but.
Ole, mi gordo. Dame 5 minutos y te regreso la llamada.
Ahora, a la hora que tú puedas, güey.
Órale, sí, ya voy a salir de clase. Dame. Ay, perdón. Sorry.
No problem.
Are you seeing my solver?
No. Oh, give me a minute. No, I cannot see it. Were you
I
able
don't
to
know
open
why.
it?
I have opened it, but I don't know why.
Okay, press escape.
No, I can't.
You cannot type escape.
Yes. It doesn't work. I don't know why.
Erika, check your cost. You must have a different number.
I don't know why, teacher.
You don't know why. I cannot help you with that.
Yes, I know.
With that
I have the
part.
same answer, teacher.
So, yeah.
You're making me crazy, guys.
RT.
Erika, just be sure that the figures you have are correct.
Sir, can I show you my screen?
Yes. This was the simple case.
Look, I already put run the solver.
Okay. Okay.
You said I got this one.
That's okay. Okay.
Here in the restrictions.
Batch produced.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the
Okay,
name of the.
Can you go back and go choose the black arrow in batch produce? Why did you came out?
Because
that's because it's like when you have different how you say problems, it's taking range names from another problems.
Okay, so I copy.
And so you're doing it again, everything?
Yes.
Okay, what time is it? 6:44. So guys,
it's time.
Before we leave, we got 10 more minutes. Remember, you got homework, okay? Those who weren't able to solve it, try to solve it at home, okay? I'm gonna be loading the 2 videos from the class before in this class. The example is not really that difficult. It's a quite simple example now. If you were able to do the window glass, is more or less the same, okay? Next class, we're gonna be working when we have those cases where supply and demand are different, okay? So that means we will have to add an extra column or an extra row depending on the case, okay? Okay, so please try and yourself. The conceptual map should be sent before 4 o'clock next Thursday, and it's about what we just saw in this class, so it shouldn't take you more than 30 minutes or 40. Take your time to be sure, because we got to go over those grades. We got to do the conceptual maps, okay?
Yes,
Why am I leaving you the conceptual map from Tuesday to Thursday? Because I'm gonna leave you an activity from Thursday to Tuesday for the weekend, okay?
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, so have a nice day. See you on Thursday. If somebody has something extra, I can stay here and help you. But those who have finished, those who have finished may leave. Those who wants to stay, you're welcome to stay. Okay, Miguel.
Okay, thank you,
Okay,
teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Welcome. Okay, Miguel.
Thanks,
let me
teacher.
see. You're welcome.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes.
I have retention and I can see my final grade. So do you think you can give it to me?
Yes. What's your last name?
Rosas Lara. And also I think, nothing.
Okay. Here are your grades, Rosas. For conceptual maps, you got a 6.5. Okay.
I'm watching Miguel Rodriguez's screen.
Oh, sorry for that.
Don't worry, teacher.
Okay. Quickly, I can give you your grades. Rosas Lara. Okay, Rosas Lara, here I got you. Rosas Lara, Rafael, for conceptual maps, This is the detail, and the total grade for conceptual maps, it's 6.5, okay?
Yes.
Activities, 6.7, 6.9.
Okay.
For your project, you got a 9.0. And in your test, you got 5.4.
Okay.
Your actual grade will be 6.8.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. Miguel, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, do you want to show me
Yes.
your
There.
show me your screen so we can work on it?
One quick question. Is it mix? Excuse me. Is it max or min?
Again?
It's min.
Is it max or min? Min? Okay, thanks.
Minimum. Okay. Okay, Miguel, can you please go to cell G10? Okay, can you go to cell C13? Okay, can you go to cell I15? Okay, so it looks that your things are pretty well. Okay, can you open Solver? Okay, now put your solver on the right so we can see the table and the solver at the same time. Okay, so the first part is okay, then it's minimized. Then the cells that are gonna be changing are gonna be the ones from C10 to...
Thank you, teacher. See you next class.
Okay, see you, Mauricio. Have a nice day. Okay, that's okay. Enter, Miguel. Okay, now agregar, and then choose referencia de celda, okay, equal to supply, that's nice, okay, agregar, okay. And then you have total receive, demand, okay. Okay, now simplex, resolver, aceptar. There it is. You have it, Miguel. It's done.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome.
That's all we have to do?
That's all you have to do.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye, teacher.
Somebody else? You need some help, please?
Well, I'm still trying, teacher, but like, I'm just running it one, like, I mean, I still looking. I mean, the process I have it right. I have tried a lot of times, but the, just let me try it once again.
Yes. Ernesto, are you there?
I'm done. It finally worked. Yeah, it worked.
Okay.
It's 152,535.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's the figure.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. I got it. Thank you.
Okay. Have a nice day. Ernesto, you need something? No.